Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, August 20th, 2013. In Jamaica, Portland cop in murder attempted suicide case retains lawyer. In Trinidad and Tobago, a man is shot dead in front of his sons. A UK official alarmed at Jamaica's high rate of extrajudicial killings. And also in Jamaica, a Manchester man held in connection with robbery of 6 missionaries released. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Hey, excuse me, if you see me smiling, that's 'cause I'm chilling on Total Caribbean Network. It's your boy Wyclef Jean, man, and I'm chillin', man. Total Caribbean Network. Man, I love their style. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. In Jamaica, Lincoln McCoy, the detective constable who shot and killed his girlfriend in Portland on Wednesday before shooting himself, has retained legal counsel. The services of criminal attorneys Christopher Townsend and Nicholas Chambers were secured in anticipation of a possible charge of murder after his expected recovery. Townsend, who along with Chambers visited McCoy at the hospital in Kingston on Friday night, said the policeman is conscious and speaking, but noted that there is still a way to go in his recovery. The 24-year-old McCoy, who was assigned to the Buff Bay police station in Portland, reportedly shot and killed 23-year-old Jessica King at the Errol Flynn Marina in Port Maria, Portland, just a few steps from the Marine Police on Wednesday afternoon. He then shot himself. Their relationship of 5 years had reportedly gone sour, and King had moved out of the apartment they shared when the incident occurred. A friend of King's told reporters that the young woman had showed her a text purporting to be from McCoy, saying that he would kill himself if she did not return to him. McCoy's colleagues were at a loss as to what could have triggered the incident. And I quote, "We made no observation on this policeman suffering from any emotional trauma," said Wayne Cameron, the senior superintendent of police in charge of Portland. Said Patrick Bennett, the deputy superintendent in charge of operations in Port Antonio, "We were all shocked and are grieving. We are struggling to come to grips with what has happened." On Thursday, police chaplain Bishop Dr. Gary Welsh and others met with McCoy's colleagues before visiting with King's parents at the Millbank community of the Rio Grande Valley. King's mother is a district constable at the Millbank police station. In Trinidad and Tobago, a 39-year-old father was shot and killed early Monday morning in Arima. The entire incident, which seemed like a scene out of a movie, was witnessed by the man's 2 sons. According to police reports, at about 1:30 Monday morning, Indar Singh of Walnut Drive, Mount Zion, Arima, was driving his Matrix vehicle along Calvary Hill, Mount Pleasant, accompanied by his 2 sons, Nicholas and Jason, as well as 2 friends. Police said as Singh drove along the road, he noticed a group of men in the middle of the roadway. Singh slowed his vehicle, and suddenly one of the men came up to his window, pulled out a gun, and shot him in the chest. Singh slumped over the steering wheel, and the Matrix vehicle ran off the road and crashed into a nearby drain. The 4 other occupants of the car immediately called an ambulance. They also managed to get Singh out of the vehicle and onto the side of the road. However, when the ambulance arrived, Singh was already dead. Police are at this time searching for the suspects. Investigations are continuing. Members of the United Kingdom House of Lords, Baroness Nuala Olone, has expressed alarm over the reported high number of fatal shootings by the Jamaican police. And I quote, "In this beautiful country, somebody is shot dead almost every day by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, whose role is to protect the citizenry," bemoaned Baroness Olone. She cited figures in a 2002 paper presented by the local human rights group Jamaican for Justice, which showed that police killings of civilians were running at around 150 a year. And I quote, "In the 10 years since then, that number has almost doubled. In 2011, there were about 210 shootings. In 2012, 219 police fatal shootings. And between January and June this year, there were 147 fatal shootings by police," lamented Baroness Olone. Baroness Olone says she has worked across the world, even in places like Liberia and in Timor-Leste, when there was an attempt to assassinate the president. Yet she has not seen police fatal shootings in the numbers as she has seen them there. Baroness Olone, a former police ombudsman of Northern Ireland, was speaking in Montego Bay over the weekend during an Independent Commission of Investigations open day held at the Old Hospital Park. She underscored the need for a trust by INDECOM to not only identify the cops involved in shootings, but also their commanders. She noted that proper proactive police management, modern intelligence-led policing, human rights compliant policing, rather than just sending squads of heavily armed police officers out to do a job, can save lives and make people more trusting of the police. Among other measures she recommended was for government to increase the staff at INDECOM. The two men taken into custody in relation to the robbery of a group of missionaries in Oxford District, Manchester, have been released. The 6 missionaries were held up and robbed by gunmen who broke into the house they were staying on the 8th of August. They were robbed of U.S. and Jamaican currencies and other valuables. The police say they are now looking for 2 other men who they believe were involved in the robbery. Several of the missionaries have since left the island. A total of 26 missionaries were staying at the house. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with 0 out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with 0 out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.